Well, we are in the 21st century where people are connected to each other. Impossible has been made possible with technology, and you can drive a bus without having a license, but on your phone. Yes, we are talking about the bus simulator games. With the release of heavyweight bus games on PC and consoles like Fun Bus, The Bus, or you can say the ETS bus modes, gamers are getting more interest in driving games. With the influence of these games, Android bus simulator games are also advancing in the same pace, or maybe faster than that. Uh, however, there are some games which are seriously not a joke. Even they are able to give you the realistic vibe on your mobile also. So to find out from where it started to where it is now, we have created this evolution video just for you. Starting with Bus Simulator 3D. The game was released in September 12, 2011 by OVLX Software. Surprisingly, this game is so antique that we couldn't find anything about it on their website. Honestly, I won't overrate this game, but in 2012, you would have been very glad seeing larger maps in this kind of games. Bus games in that time usually appeared with smaller maps and smaller missions, but this game tried a little bit to diversify the things. The game had its last update on September 2021, but it's no longer available on renowned app stores currently. The next game is also from OVLX Software, named Bus Simulator 15, which was released on January 15, 2015. 1515, maybe that's where the name came from. The game was thought as an updated version of the previous one, but both the games were released separately. In this game, gamers found more bus and more routes. Graphics was developed with weather variation and day-night driving, which was not in the previous one. This game was later updated and named Bus Simulator Original on 2020. Now this version of the game is available on app stores. OVLX maintained its flow and launched Coach Bus Simulator in the following year, 2016. The game was something that most of the bus lovers wanted. Instead of inner city missions, they brought long journey from one city to another in this game. The game is still available in Play Store with over 15 million downloads. So you can easily guess how much popular the game is. The most interesting part of this game that is your vehicles get physical damage after any collision. There is also ferry boats in some particular locations. Interiors were developed a lot, and overall this thing is really worth it. The trend of OVLX has influenced many other game developers to work on this concept. Now let's talk about another game that tried to add a level in this trend. Talking about Bus Simulator Pro 2. The game was developed by Magix. Before the release of it, there was another game developed by this company, which was Bus Simulator Pro, or you can say Bus Simulator Pro 1. But it wasn't that competitive for this list. In this game, the best feature for me is the ticketing system, like the PC games of that time. Another cool thing is the controls that will give you realistic local city bus feeling. Coming forward, the next game is also from OVLX software, that is Bus Simulator 17. The game came out with a size of about 250 MB. In that time, it was a very big deal, because bus games of that time were mostly less than 100 MB. This game came out with more features and more graphical development from the other games of OVLX from 2015 to 16. But the concept was same. People became used to bus games of European genre, while the bus lover of Asian regions were still missing something, that is their environment. In 2017, Bus Simulator Indonesia released, and within 2018, it has grown with a huge community all over Asia. Not just because of effective multiplaying modes, it had similar environment of South Asian roads, like India, Pakistan or that of Bangladesh, which led it to become the gamer's top choice in this region. The game has brought something new on its each update. Now it has reached into an unbeatable stage, covering almost every realistic Indonesian scenario inside it. The game had its last update on 15 August 2024, and it has over 100 million downloads. If we talk about heavyweight bus games, another competitor of Bus Simulator Indonesia will be World Bus Driving Simulator, developed by Dynamic Games. It was based on a developed concept of heavy bus driving simulator released in 2017 by the same company. The game that time wasn't quite up to the mark. However, this game is in another level. Covering diverse regions of Brazil with every detailed scenery, this game met up gamers' expectation. It had detailed works on both on-road and off-road areas. The amazing physics of every bus on different roads made it more challenging for the gamers and thrilling. Next it comes Bus Simulator Ultimate, developed by Zoox. The game was first released in 2019, with some European regions in its map all almost similar. But the graphical work was far developed than the other Android or iOS games of that time. Now, if we jump to its last update on 9th July 2024, it's now almost reached to an unbeatable stage.
Dear passengers, it is the departure time for the vehicle. Please take your seats.
To me, for World Bus Driving Simulator, Bus Simulator Indonesia, and this game, it's hard to tell who's the best, because they have reached their performance into another level. Coming out of Europe, this game has now covered regions of Asia, Africa and America. Maybe there is still work to do on these different maps to create diversification, but the detailed work on bus, weather and day-night transition, as well as the ultra quality graphics, offers something more to every gamer. The game has now over 100 million downloads on Play Store. The next game we're talking on is Proton Bus Simulator Urbano, developed by MEP or MEP, whatever.
MEP.
It was first released in 2019 and honestly, I'm actually a bit puzzled about this game. Like, what's its purpose or mission? Seriously, you will get puzzled if you enter this game, like it has a lot of functions that makes it more complicated to operate. One playing it for the first time may think to have downloaded a PC game in an Android phone by mistake. Despite that, it has lot more options to explore, and you can see bikes and cycles, people walking on roads that may give you a bit realistic feeling. So if you are pro, you should better take this challenge. The next game is Public Transport Coach Simulator, released on 2019 by Schizosoft. It's not their first game. Their first game, Public Transport Simulator, was released on 2015 and gamers enjoyed it a lot because it had everything to feel you a real bus driver. Even passengers become unstable when the bus collides with something. But we couldn't keep it on our list because it was mainly not a bus game, rather there were other transport vehicles like cabs or minibus. This game, Public Transport Simulator Coach, is similar to that game in terms of the graphics, but its main theme is to operate a coach bus in a large map. Till its update on July 2024, it has over 15 million downloads on Play Store. The next game, released on August 2021, is a Bangladeshi bus game. Now you can't imagine how much craze the people of Bangladesh have on bus games. The bus games were becoming graphically updated in these days, but still, a little bit of that native feelings like broken roads, old Disney sounds, Bangladeshi vehicles, familiar surroundings. That were the expectation for many gamers in this region for a long time. Finally, their desire came true as this game was released. This game may not seem much realistic than Bus Simulator Indonesia or Bus Simulator Ultimate, but it's a matter of emotion when you are watching your own country representing a game. This game represented Bangladeshi buses and road environment nicely, but still there is need to work with the physics of this game. Next, we are talking about Bus Simulator City Ride. The game was first released in 2022 and it has both premium and light version available on Google Play Store. The game is developed by Estragon Entertainment. Now, when I am talking about Estragon, I must mention their name as the first bus simulator game makers on Android. They have carried out their signature of legacy in this game also. In this game, you can drive multiple renowned buses and complete your missions. The graphic quality is good and you must try it. The game has its last update on March 2023. The next game is Bus Simulator Evolution by OVLX. Once OVLX had monopolistic flow in the simulation gaming sector. Surprisingly, for releasing this new game, they took 3 years. But this time, it was a fully new one, not any update of the previous games. The game is well functioned with various detailed works on graphics, a lots of customizing option, detailed maps on various parts of the world like Paris, Dubai, Shanghai, Japan, Boston, and over 50 bus models. With all of this game is totally waiting to offer something new. We have also a playlist with detailed video on each maps of this game. You can visit clicking the I button. The last game we are talking about today is Public Transport Simulator 2, released on 8 April 2024. While Public Transport Simulator 1 had diversified vehicles, Public Transport Simulator 2 only focused on the bus. The game has lot more graphical development works from Public Transport Simulator 1 and Public Transport Simulator Coach, and you can definitely try it for free. So that's all we have for today. Make sure you hit the like button if you didn't dislike it, and also subscribe the channel for more contents like this. Until our next video, it's goodbye to all.